Yo, 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 what's up? We got another episode of Nothing Nice. You already know the vibes. It's your boy JB in the building. Y'all got my brothers with me. Yo, Mook Jones, Mook check 1, 2. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good, man. You know, it's always good to be back in the building. Let's get it. You know, all we do is win around here.
You already know.
All we do.
Yep. That's my quarterback. Yo, Joe, what's good, my brother? You good, man? How you feeling?
Good, man. Rehab going well. I'm about to return like Jason Tatum.
Okay.
Back early.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Breaking news. Yeah, rehab has progressed well. So yeah. But I'm happy to be here, man, as always.
Okay. Has the family stopped messing with you about the injury?
Yeah. They waiting on the next one, so I got some motivation. They like, man, you just gonna hurt yourself again. I got some motivation now, man. I'm coming back for a vengeance, man.
You got to, bro. You got to. But somewhere.
Look, Jay, we need to at least get 2 drives out of you. Joe. We need to
Hey, because somewhere out there's a 5'7" brother saying, "Yo, I locked that man up." All 6'3" of him went down.
Listen, bro. Listen, hey. I might need a little bit of load management, but I'm gonna finish this game though.
Okay, no, we can do that.
Yeah, give me a sub, but I'm gonna finish the game.
Hey, let's just talk about some of these rules that these people are making up in these flag football games where I ain't never seen where you get penalized for catching picks. I don't win a game. Never seen it in my life. So,
sometimes it's better to knock the ball down. Sometimes it's better just knock the ball down to get the pick. That's crazy though.
Yeah, they were trying to drag it out a little bit. They were trying to drag the game out.
Listen,
my pick percentage went down. I would have had like 3 picks. 2 to 3 picks on the night because if you pick it would have messed up the winning the game. I dropped the pick on purpose. So yeah, that's what we had with it.
I'm going for the pick. I'm going for the pick every time.
Now I feel you. I feel both of y'all what y'all saying because sometimes it's like your first instinct. Let me go ahead and catch this pick, but then you're like, bro, if I don't catch it, the game's gonna be over and we're good. If I catch it, then we gotta go down and score, and then they're gonna just try to drag it out more. Right. So sometimes it's like, bro, I'm trying to go home. So yeah, but no, we always gotta bring the family out. We gotta bring the family out because they had their cheerleaders out there last time, and it was like, okay, it's obviously a away game for her.
Right.
So we gotta balance that out a little bit. So no more injuries, Joe, and we got load management for you. We got you, bro.
Look, I didn't know it was gonna be like that. When I bring my family out, it's a whole cheerleader. It's a whole stadium. When I bring my crew out,
bruh. The tribe of Judah with your family. 12 tribes.
If I would have knew to pull up, if I would have knew to pull out them Joneses, we would have pulled up deep. You know how we pull up. So, yeah.
No, that's big facts. Yo, okay, so speaking of football, let's talk about the Texans real quick before we move on to the NBA. The Texans went ahead and they got David Montgomery. That's a move. How do y'all feel about it? Mook, you haven't been here in a minute, bro. Tell me how you feel about it.
And David Montgomery. Man, you know what? We gonna be all right, man. I feel like he really ain't better than Mixon. I mean, I feel like he was overhyped really a little bit in Detroit. I like him, but I just feel like Mixon, once he gets healthy, he'll better back. But I like Montgomery. I think he's gonna be good for us. He's a good change-up type back. He's gonna be good at goal line like he was in Detroit. He do pop some explosive plays, so that's an element that we haven't had since Mixon been out with all the injuries. So that'll be good to have a 2-back system just in this league, period. The way offenses are dominating the field, you need those different backs. So I'm all for it.
Okay. Joe, what you think, bro?
I don't love it, but I like it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, CJ Stroud's still your quarterback. So I don't like at this point. I have no reason to believe in CJ Stroud. I'm also not like a Texans fan, so I don't have to believe in him. But I think I understand what they going for, but at the same time, like if you're protecting CJ Stroud, I think you need somebody a little bit more dynamic than David Montgomery. Like he wears on people, he'll wear down, assuming you got the lead. But let's assume you playing from behind and the ball in CJ hand, and he really don't do a whole lot for you at that point.
Yeah.
So like I say, I like the move. I like putting as many weapons around CJ as possible to try to help him. Try to help him finish games. But I get the strategy has to be you're gonna be in the lead every game in order for David Montgomery to really be David Montgomery. I don't see you handing him the ball late in the game and him popping the run that you need to win a game. As long
I
as
feel you on that.
yeah, but as long as you in the lead, then I think he's not bad. You know what I mean? He's serviceable. I think him and Woody Marks are the same, and we talked about it. I think him and Woody Marks are the same running back. Like I don't understand that part of it, but we'll see, man.
Yeah, and that's my problem. That was my only problem with it. I thought I was under the assumption that they would try to get Brees Hall, like there would be all chips on Brees Hall because he could catch. So having a running back who's really good at receiving and he can run. So that I feel like that punch between Brees Hall and Woody Marks will be more dynamic than Woody Marks and David Montgomery. I'd love to be proven wrong with this one because we in the H. So if Houston does good, the city feels good, all that. But
man, I want them to win the Super Bowl more than I want my team to win one. Like my dream scenario as a native Houstonian is to see the Houston Texans defeat the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
That would be amazing,
bro. Listen, if that ever happens in the fourth quarter of that game, once I know the game is sealed, I'm taking my car downtown and parking downtown because I'm probably gonna be staying downtown for a whole week.
Bro, I don't even know if I could take my car downtown because the craziness that will be happening downtown. I feel like I would need to take some kind of vehicle that I don't care about. Like I'm gonna ride with a neighbor downtown, and they have some mistakes. So, and I'll just Uber back. I'll figure it out.
I can legit see the city just completely shutting down for like 2 days if that happens for 2-3 days. Like
everything from 610 to I-10 to 290, 45, all of that shut down.
It would be crazy. So I want the Texans fans to know I'm pulling for y'all.
No,
but CJ Stroud still your quarterback.
Well, I mean, to be fair to CJ, in that playoffs, he was without his right tackle, his left tackle, his main wide receiver, Dalton Schultz, his main safety blanket went out. So when you lose your two biggest means of protection, and you lose your best wide receiver and your best tight end, and you playing in that weather, that was just an uphill battle. That was just an uphill battle.
With really no running back, if we be honest. Like, yeah, you got to be able to run the ball in them conditions. You got to be able to run the ball. And you ain't got an offensive lineman. And I guess you probably could have got away with having a decent enough game with Woody Marks because he was surging. But yeah, bro, that was tough.
Yeah, that was a tough ask for him to go out there and perform. Yeah, so that was what it is. I think he'll bounce. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he'll bounce back. Like he's proven that he can throw the rock and he knows how to handle it. So we'll see. So that's yet to be seen. We'll hop back on that in August, September-ish. Did you see Trent McDuffie, the cornerback, the All-Pro quarterback, go to the Rams?
I did see that, and I like that for them. And that's a typical Rams move. They're gonna go for the big names. They starting to look more like the Cowboys from the '90s than I think anybody else at this point.
Yeah,
like they going out adding big name veterans every year. They went out and got Devontae. They went out and got this dude. They got some young talent. They looking scary, and they got to be feeling like, man, look, if Sam Darnold just pulled it off, like
right.
Like what excuse do we have? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, big.
It was really anybody's Super Bowl this year, and they had their chance, so they was close too.
Man, listen, Seattle was putting BTA all year.
Look, I'm gonna say this right here. Yeah, I'm gonna say this right here, man. I'm gonna be the first one to jump on this ship to this year before the season even starts. I know we talk about the Rams, but I'm telling you, Carolina, they ain't too many pieces away. If Bryce Young improve like I think he's gonna improve this year, that McMillan, that receiver they got, he's a bona fide number one. He's a beast out there. And y'all bear with me tonight. My internet is spotty right now. I'm got a new house, so my internet is kind of spotty right now. So I'm in transition to some fiber internet. So y'all bear with me. But North Carolina Panthers, man. Carolina Panthers. They're gonna be a problem. If they get one more number 2 receiver,
yeah, okay,
they're gonna be trouble.
I can see that because they were tough against the Rams last year. The Panthers basically came down to not holding it up on defense at the end because they went down, they got the points, and then they ended up giving it up on defense. So I think the Panthers are definitely trending in the right direction. So we could definitely see with that.
They're not going to be worse.
Yeah.
They're not going to be worse. And then that, like I said, when I had to take on them at the beginning of the season, well, this season, they division I always like the most wide open division in the NFL. So they could for sure win that division. Like they almost never have a back-to-back division winner in that division. So
no, that's big facts. All right, so let's go ahead and hop over to the NBA real quick. We have a pretty tight race right now with Cooper Flag and Con Knuckle. Who you think is gonna get that Rookie of the Year?
Why? Oh, so if I got to pick between them two guys, right? Cooper got the flash. He got the draw. He got the name. He is the centerpiece of that team.
Putting up buckets.
I'm gonna say give it to Cooper.
Buckets. Like nobody's gonna deny that. Con is playing just great basketball, right? Like he probably more efficient. I don't know all the numbers off the top of my head. He probably more efficient just from watching him play. You could tell he play a more efficient brand of basketball. He getting it done on probably less shots, and he got a black hole at point guard because like that dude ain't passing the ball.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm gonna add a third name just to play devil's advocate. Why are we not talking about VJ Edgecombe? Like, is he even in the conversation? Because I feel like he is, and his team is playing better, and he's sharing the court with Maxey and B. Like, I feel like, but if we got to keep it just between them two,
we don't. Let me see. I'm pulling up his numbers right now because I want to see what he's doing. Because I know he's been hooping this year, and he's had a really good rookie campaign.
And he's better, like, to me, he a better two-way guy. Like, he playing on both ends, where I think the other two dudes are primarily just offensive guys.
Okay. Yeah, Edgecomb's doing 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists a game. That's tough. Okay.
As like a third or fourth option, right?
Right.
So what is Con doing as a number 2? He's the number 2. I don't really know if he's the number 2. I would call him.
No, he's a number 3.
Yeah. Okay. So Con is a 3. Let's call him a 3.
Because you have Miller on that squad, and you have
Miller.
Ball. So with those two, he's for sure the number 3. He's doing 19. He's doing 19, 5, and 3 assists. Okay. And he's 48% from the field, 43% from 3.
That's tough. That's saying.
That's tough. I'm saying.
That's tough.
He's hooping. Like I didn't know he was gonna be this good. I knew he was gonna be good, but I didn't know he was gonna be this good this fast.
I didn't know he was gonna be this good.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna give me like JJ Redick type vibes, but he's giving like I'm really out here.
Y'all got a game plan for me.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
like
tough, bro.
He's reaching that's crazy milestones faster than Steph has.
That's crazy because, like, if they were the kind of team that could manage to get him to the playoffs with that kind of efficiency, they could really upset somebody. If you got a dude doing that in a playoff game, in a playoff series, that's hard to contend for 5 games over a 5-game stretch. I'm an old school head. I'm an old head. Call me what you want. I'm gonna always take efficiency over flash. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if I got to pick between Coop and Knipple, I like Knipple's efficiency over Coop just getting a bucket, right? Because I think anybody, I'm not gonna say anybody because that's a stupid statement, but anybody in the NBA who gets the amount of touches that Cooper gets on a bad team should be eclipsing some of those numbers the way he is, right? And then a lot of those 40-point games, like he's had a 40-point game or 2, I think, this year.
Right, yeah, 49-point game.
Yeah, but you got to think this is team's first. That was probably I don't remember who it was against, but that was probably that team's first or second time ever seeing him too. You know what I mean? So I think that it's kind of like the NFL too. You get a rookie quarterback. If there's no film on them, then they probably gonna have a decent game on you because you don't really have anything to game plan against. But he'll put the numbers up. He can get the bucket. If I had to vote just between them two, it's Con. But I think there's a conversation for VJ because VJ playing defense too.
He's sleeping. He's
playing defense, and they on a winning team. He on a winning team.
That's true. But the Hornets have been bad for a long time. Right now, the Hornets will be in the playing game. The Hornets have 32. They're 32-31, and the Sixers are 34-28. So it's 2.5 games separating the teams. So I can see that Cooper Flag is going to be.
They could end up playing against each other.
Yeah, no, they could.
They could end up playing against each other in the play-in.
And Cooper Flag is going to be in the discussion because it's Cooper Flag. You know, the talent's obviously there. We've seen him put up big numbers, so he's going to be in the discussion. But I don't know, man. This young boy out here, he's not afraid to shoot the rock, and he's shooting it efficiently. You can't really ask for much more than that.
For 44% from three as a rookie is crazy because, like, them dudes don't be having good shot selection when they come to the league. Like, you rarely see rookies take good shots like that.
Right.
Like, when the last time we had a rookie shoot 40% from three? You know what I'm saying? Nobody comes to mind.
Right.
Ant ain't even do that, I bet. He might have, but I bet
he for sure didn't because he became a good 3-point shooter.
Right.
Before that, he was a scorer. Yeah, he was a scorer before that. Man, he learned how to shoot the rock.
Like, who did that? Did Book do that? Did Trey do that? Like, I don't even know, bro.
I doubt Trey did it. Probably Booker, because Booker, he had the green light to do it for sure.
Yeah.
That's how he was able to put up 70 in the game.
Yeah, facts. He for sure shot 40% that game.
No, so, I don't know. Okay, so tell me this. So, a couple weeks ago, we talked about Jaylen Brown. Just question on this line. Jaylen Brown deserves the MVP what does he have to do to get it?
What does he have to do to get the MVP? The regular season MVP? Oh, damn. I mean, I know they track defensive efficiency now. To me, he got to be the most efficient defensive wing defender in the NBA. I mean, he already got the point totals. The Celtics have to finish at least 1 or 2, which I think probably will be. His numbers can't fall off once Tatum come back.
Okay.
For sure. I think that'll kill that conversation. Like, if Tatum come back and all of a sudden he dips by 4 points or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, he has to carry them to a 1 or 2 seed and be the most efficient two-way player in the league. Like, that's what I think he has to do to get the MVP.
So 1 or 2 in the NBA or 1 or 2 in the East?
I'm saying 1 or 2 in the NBA.
Dang. Let me see.
Yeah.
Because right now, the Thunder are at 49-15. Pistons are at 45-15. And then Boston's at 41-21.
Yeah.
And so the Spurs are at 44-17. So right now, they're fourth in the league right now.
So he's fourth. So yeah, he got to go on like a run. He got to have not like that Harden run, not like that Harden February run, because I don't think he can do that.
Yeah. No, that was
like
different.
That system don't even allow for him to do that, right? But he got to be posting like his astronomical peak right now from like at least 3 weeks straight and carry them. They got to press for the third spot, if not get the second spot for sure. That's how I feel like. Like it got to be like the last day before the playoffs start. They like, man, if they win, they the 2. If they lose, they the 3. And he got to be on that kind of run right now, I feel like, to get MVP. Dog, Shea probably might be front running that. I know we talked about Wemby and some other people.
Yeah.
But Shea at some point is going to throttle down because he don't really play in the fourth quarter anyway. Right. So I think that'll open the door for some people like Ant. That'll open the door for somebody like Ant, Jaylen. Jaylen's shooting percentages for sure got to go up. He got to shoot the ball consistently. If he find a jumper like for 3 weeks, people are definitely. I think he might run. He might run away with that shit at that point.
That's crazy. Okay, but here's my only thing for Jaylen Brown. My only argument would be for him not having to have to hop up to 1 or 2, maybe 3, but not 1 or 2. Between OKC, the Pistons, and Boston, he lost the most. Whether from talking about Al Horford, Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum being hurt. That's 4 guys right there.
That's a good point.
Guys right there. And he was able to hold the ship together. You know, they still have good pieces on the squad, obviously. Pritchard's good. He stepped up. White is good. White stepped up. But neither one of them are getting a $300 million contract.
Right.
Jaylen Brown said, okay, Tatum's out. With him being out, we're not going to drop to the play-in. That's not going to be in our DNA. So I'm going to do more than hold this together. I'm going to make us like the real deal out here. So, and he has him number 2 in the East and number 4 in the league. I feel like that's enough to have a real conversation about him being the MVP. Because OKC didn't lose anything.
No, they
Detroit
didn't.
just got a little more mature. Shout out to the Spurs because they're growing into their own. So that's why I always have Wemby in the conversation.
Yeah. OKC actually brought everything back.
Right.
But no, that's a good point. I think Jaylen Brown might be a victim of the system too, though. You know what I mean? I think people might look at him because he lost all of that and they still having success. People might be more prone to believe that he's a system guy and not like they might discredit his game. You know what I'm saying? I think the dude can play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think he can play, but he just like everybody else in the NBA. He trying to play to the trend, right? Like sometimes I think he takes shots that he don't need to take, but that's the narrative in the league. Everybody got to be able to shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't shoot.
I'm a superstar shot.
Yeah.
Watch this.
I mean, I remember like what was it? Shit, what was that? 2 years ago, like when we kind of discovered that like his ball handling wasn't that good. I was like, bro, why you even go left? Yeah. I'm like, bro, why you even doing that? Like, why you even ISOing right now? Like, bro,
this ain't you.
Yeah, that I don't even know why you doing that. I feel like you don't even have to do that.
Yeah, no one's forcing you to do this, big dog.
Yeah, right. We got people for that. We don't need you for that. We got Tatum for that. Man, look, just to add context to what we was talking about, Anthony Morrow got the record for the highest 3-point percentage. I don't know that dude played a whole lot or took as many shots as Con taking. DJ Augustine was 43.9 the same year as Anthony Morrow. Steph was 43.7. So right now, Con, I'm just measuring Con against Steph because them other two, I think, probably took less shots. I'm guessing Anthony Morrow and DJ Augustine ain't snipers like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, if you measure him against Steph and he beating Steph right now, and then for context, Devin Booker was 34.3, so he 10 percentage points higher than Devin Booker.
Man, Devin Booker was just like, listen, me versus the world. I looked at the rim, I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. That's wild.
Yeah, man, they may have to take that Rookie of the Year trophy from his Duke teammate.
Yeah.
That looks like he gonna end up grabbing it from him because, man, that young boy's hooping. And Dallas is nowhere near the playoffs.
Nah, I don't think Dallas. Unless two teams just completely... Oh, shit, Dallas might be eliminated in the next month.
Yeah, no. The end of this month, they're going to have a circle by their name.
They're going to get the little X. They're going to get the X on all the apps.
You'll see the little... don't worry about them.
Yeah,
they're not on focus anymore.
Eliminated from playoffs.
Each conference have a chance to get into it. They're not one of them.
Nah.
That's what that's going to be.
They're going to be playing for draft position in 2 weeks.
Exactly. Adam Silver's going to be out there talking about they're one of the teams that was tanking, and I'm not going to give you 2 shots to get the number 1 pick. That's going to be. Because there's absolutely no way. All right, so Luka, another young hooper. I don't know if you saw, but he and JJ Redick got into it on the sidelines. It sounds like...
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they got into it on the sidelines. The issue that they're having is Luka's not playing defense, and he's crying to the ref. The same thing that he got in trouble for in Dallas. Like, literally the same thing. So, just looking at Luka and his projections so far, we've seen him make it to the NBA Finals. But do you think Luka can actually win the NBA Finals? As him being the star?
Yeah, I think he can. I think he got, man, Luka one of them ones. Like, Luka is MVP caliber. Luka is, man, we know what Luka is. But on that same note, we know Luka never played defense. And he always cries to the refs. So, I don't know why JJ Redick think he is the man that's tasked with changing that. Like,
he said, JJ, who I was when I got here.
Yeah, JJ. Like, you would have to be a little bit more established to be able to tell Luka what he can and cannot do. And respectfully, JJ Redick, you didn't play defense either all that well. You weren't known for that either. So
he just put
like, yeah.
So here's my thing though. Because I saw in the Mon Shumpert interview recently where they said when he was in Cleveland with Bron, they would call a play on defense, and Brown would opt out of the play on defense or offense because he's trying to preserve his body, or he's like, no, I'm not about to get down there and be physical with these centers or power forwards and da-da-da.
Right.
Sometimes he would take a play off, whatever. When we watch Luka on offense is able to put up numbers like Brown, but Brown was also able to turn it on defense, at least on the other end. Because Brown was able to do that, he was able to go to 10 championships and be 4-10. with him basically having that mentality. I don't think Luka, just him being the guy on the team, I don't know if it's gonna be enough as for him being the guy on the team. Now, if he takes a back seat to somebody, I think that he could finesse his way into a championship. But Luka, like, we watched this with James Harden already.
Yeah.
Like, we already watched this with James Harden.
That's fair.
And I mean, in fairness, James Harden ran into Steph Curry, and then he ran into Steph Curry and KD. But it shows like how tight that window is of like, this is your opportunity to get it done. And just off of that, I just don't. In a league where we have Wemby now, you still have Joker, and this is all in the same conference you're in. Unless he's going to move to the East, but the East isn't weak anymore either.
Nah,
the East has more dogs too. So just off of the strength of that, with Luka's mentality, I don't know if he's going to be able to get that ring. I think he'll put up crazy numbers.
If he not, who is Luka taking a back seat to? First of all, like, that's not gonna happen. Like, my thought is, if you worried about Luka playing defense, then you go out and you pay some defenders, like, bro, because you're not gonna get a defensive effort out of him. Like, you have to construct that team around him. It's too late in the game right now to try to change him. He already saw what he capable of doing. The whole world already saw what he capable of doing. Like, he not gonna change, but he gonna be a bucket. I think you can lean on him to score. The matchup matters too, I think, right? Like, assuming they get out the West, who in the East really stopping Luka? You know what I mean?
Boston, because they already did. That's how they won their first championship. That was Boston, and Tatum's coming back.
That was a little younger Luka, and Luka wasn't as in shape then as he is now. He had played his way into shape. But now I think he came into the season in shape this year. I think he a different animal physically now than he was when that shit happened.
Is he doing anything this year that we haven't seen him do in past years with him coming in shape?
No, but I think good players pace themselves too. Like, do he need to go out and be more than he is every night? Like, we seen LeBron do that. LeBron definitely be holding back sometimes.
LeBron,
you know what I mean? Like,
has been playing for 23 years. So that's when true. LeBron holds back over these last 7, my guy, you got it. You hold back if you need to hold back. Luka's still on the front end of his career. This is the time you're supposed to be full throttle. You're supposed to just be out there trying.
I don't think you can do that in today's NBA. I don't think you can go full throttle for 82 games or 76 games. Let's just say 75.
Unless most you're players Shea,
nobody's playing 82 no more.
So my thing is, like, unless you're Shea, where Shea has a team to where he doesn't have to go full throttle, because he's like, listen, I'm just going, we're going to get through this season. I'm going to give you a good 27, 8, and 5, and we'll still get to the playoffs and smack everybody.
Shea don't play in the fourth quarter, though. So all that add up.
Okay. If Luka went full throttle for the first 3, he might not have to play in the fourth quarter.
And Shea a free throw merchant, so he getting them additional breaks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Luka might need to get to the free throw line a little more than instead of going for those step back threes. James Harden.
That full throttle game will catch up to you. Y'all better ask Giannis. Giannis tried that full throttle stuff. Giannis
is the reason that DeAndre Ayton is talking about, I'm not Clint Capella. Yeah, the last time DeAndre Ayton had a meaningful game, Giannis put 50-point triple-double on his head. And DeAndre Ayton hasn't been the same ever since. After that, all his confidence was taken. It was like
I almost knew, knock on wood, I almost knew Giannis was going to get hurt. I was like, bro, he going to hurt himself. Because, like, he playing too hard. Like, and I know that's a terrible thing to say because we want to see stars play hard.
Yeah.
But I think you talking about an 82-game season, and if you Luka, you talking about 100 games, right? Because the assumption is you're going to make the playoffs and make a run, right? That's the assumption. So you prepping yourself to play close to 100 games. You might not get to that. Like, I kind of understand where he coming from. Because are we going to criticize if Luka goes out there and starts locking people up, but then he don't get us the bucket that we need, what are we gonna be upset about that too? Like, he didn't get the.
I'm not looking for him to lock somebody up though. That's the thing. I'm looking for him to give effort.
Yeah.
Like, giving effort shouldn't be too crazy of a request. I'm not asking for you to go out there and be Drew Holiday. Just Get in the person's way.
Nah, he couldn't do that even if he wanted to be.
Yeah. So I wouldn't even ask you to do that. I'm just asking you to get in the way, make their life a little difficult, and then cook them on this. Like,
he definitely in the way.
Yeah. So,
man, JJ better draw up some help. That's what I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you right now. Luka, and this don't apply for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But Luka is one of maybe a dozen guys in the league that I'm allowing to rest on defense. That's just me personally. I don't like it, but I understand it.
Who's done it successfully and won a chip?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry started giving effort. Steph Curry, if he gave Steph Curry's effort on defense, I could be like, okay. Like when Kyrie hit that game-winning 3 in Game 7 in Steph Curry's face, it was in Steph Curry's face. Like, he was at least in the picture. Luka would be like, hey, this is my defense, bro. I don't know what you want me to
do. I lived in Northern Cali for 10 years. Right? Yeah. So I caught a lot of Kings and a lot of Warriors games, right?
Right.
I saw Bano Udrih cooking Steph Curry one night. And if it wasn't for Andrew Bogut and Harrison Barnes helping that man, it would have been, bro. It probably would have made SportsCenter. He lucky that game started at like 10 o'clock in the rest of the country, bro. He lucky that game started at 10 o'clock in the rest of the country, bro. Because I'm telling you, Steph was really out there, and he might have been giving effort, but it didn't look like it, bro. Andrew Bogut, Draymond, Harrison Barnes, great help defenders, bro. I'm telling you.
No, for sure. For sure. I will never take away from any other defensive cast. He had Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala, Harrison Barnes, Draymond Green. He had
they was putting people out there just to help Steph on defense.
Yeah.
Zaza Pachulia ain't on the court for no other reason other than to help Steph Curry.
But on the other side of that, what made it magical for Steph is because he could score so effortlessly, like he doesn't need any dribbles to score. And then he had Klay next to him who doesn't need any dribbles to score. It was able to get everybody involved, and it's not like, oh, I'm just so tired because I have to do all the scoring. I'm also able to share it with my teammates, and we all eating, and they still able to help me on defense. That's just a well put together team, and everything clicked. And the way Steph plays makes it easier for other players. That's why KD wanted to go there.
Right.
Luka doesn't play like that. Luka plays more like James Harden, where I need to dribble the air out the ball and then go cook, which is cool. But if you play like that, like, you already know, like, if you've ever gone to the park, if you've ever gone to the park and played basketball, when you have your teammates, you have to make sure you get them involved. Because if you don't get them involved on offense, they're going to start calling it in on defense. And they're going to be like, bro, you're not just going to have me out here just playing defense. Because they're not going to win any awards for it anyway.
Yeah. Man, at that point, you better decide you just out here to get some cardio. You play... If you playing with one of them ones, that's the only reason it looked better for Steph and it don't look the same for Luka is because that's the Lakers' fault. Like the Lakers gotta construct a team around him. I'm sorry, bro. There's no way you can cut him and go get a two-way guy. It ain't gonna make no more difference than what you already got. Like I'm taking him over. I mean, what's your options? You know what I'm saying? Like a whole lot of people ain't doing it. A lot of people ain't putting up 30 and giving effort on defense. It is what it is. I don't really think Shea give that great of an effort on defense. You know what I mean? Like I think they hide him a little bit. He gonna get the favorable matchup. You're not gonna go out there and throw him on. If you playing against Denver, right? Like he might start off on Jamal Murray because the Canadian rivalry. He ain't playing that man the whole game.
No, which is understandable.
Yeah,
which I completely understand. But when let me see, who is that? Bruce Brown gets the ball. And he's guarding Bruce Brown because they're hiding him. I'm expecting him to get some effort.
Bruce Brown better not score on you respectfully.
Yeah, I'm expecting some effort there. You know what I mean?
And when I say score, like he's gonna get a bucket because he's an NBA player, but he better not be the difference in the game. So yeah, I get that part.
Exactly.
That's why two-way guys are so important, bro. That's what I'm telling. Like, man,
Jaylen Brown won the MVP off of it.
Yeah, somebody like Ant, bro. Ant is when Ant want to lock in, he gonna lock you down.
Yeah.
He done called out KD before. He ain't scared to guard nobody. You know what I
Kawhi is the same way.
mean? Right.
Kawhi
He
is
ain't
the
scared to
same way.
guard nobody. That's why I'm saying, like, man, the two-way effort in the NBA now is more valuable than ever. Like, I would go as far as to say Michael Jordan, like when we talk about, like, I showed my boys his 88 season, right? That's the year he won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. I would dare say Michael Jordan could never do that in this era. I don't think anybody can do that. Nobody can win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in this era.
I disagree.
Who?
I disagree. I feel a healthy Kawhi, a healthy Giannis could both do that.
We understand that both of them guys are not healthy because they tried to do it.
No. They're not healthy because Kawhi's not healthy because of his who was that? When Zaza Pachulia hurt Kawhi, like he went on a long roller coaster of will this man ever be healthy again? Zaza Pachulia did that to him. Giannis was, hey, sometimes you just gotta go 1-on-5. And that's what his thing was. You just gotta go 1-on-5. However, Giannis did get back-to-back MVPs. He did get the Defensive Player of the Year trophy. He just gotta do it at the same time. And even the years where he won MVP, he was still in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. They just gave it to trash Rudy Gobert. So
Giannis did it in 2020.
He got both?
He got both in 2020. It's only been 3 players in history that did it: Michael Jordan, Hakeem, and Giannis.
Look at that. And
2020 was also the bubble year, though. I just want to point that out. But whatever.
That doesn't take away, because by the time the pandemic happened and they shut it down, that was March.
Yeah,
right?
No, facts. No, yeah, you're right. They wasn't in the bubble the whole season.
Yeah, that was March by the time they shut it down. And Giannis was already.
I thought you was gonna say Wemby. Wemby might later on. We might be having this conversation.
I can see it.
Wemby might do it twice. Hell, he might do it 3 times.
Yeah, and today's NBA. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but over the course of the next 2 to 3 years, I don't think he can do it. I think he has to advance his offensive game to a point where he's like, because the defensive part will be easy. He a natural at that.
Yeah,
like he ain't gonna. I
don't think the offensive part is too far out of reach. Because I mean, this is what, year 3 for him.
Yeah,
year 3.
Yeah.
By year 5, that's when everything should be clicking on all cylinders for him, and he should be doing it in his sleep.
So what's gonna be his highest point per game output in a season that you 32. See for him? You think he could score 30 points a game?
I do.
I don't.
I do. I do. Who's gonna stop him?
You think he can average? You think he can average 30 points a game?
Yes.
I don't see it. I think he flirts with 25. I don't think he gets to 30. I don't think he gets to 30. 30? A 30 ball with that team around him?
He's doing 23 right now.
Yeah.
And in most games, he's on a minute restriction.
Yeah. I think that's about his cap. I think he might get maybe 4 more points.
He's on a minute restriction and he's doing 23.
We can't assume that Wemby gonna get better and then the rest of the league just ain't gonna get better. Like, there's gonna be people.
But here's
people who are.
Here's the problem. As Wemby gets better, no one else is gonna have a growth spurt that's gonna matter enough to test how he's getting better. He's still shooting over you with your hand fully extended.
They got people with 46-inch verticals in the NBA, bro. Like, I ain't. His height is an advantage. It's a tool for sure because it allows him to get to places that the average player can't get to with less effort. But as far as him just using that to just completely dominate people, being tall,
who's blocking the shot?
Is he making every shot though? We don't have to block.
Who's blocking? Listen, it's like this. Like, have you ever guarded somebody that like you were there, but they just missed? It wasn't really about you being there. It was more they just missed the shot. That's where Wemby is. That's honestly where Wemby is. Because when he shoots, if he gets a switch on Ant has a crazy vert. It doesn't matter. He doesn't see him. He's looking. As Ant jumps, he's still over him on the shot. The man's wingspan is crazy on top of him being 7'5".
But there's a lot that got to go into getting your shot off in the NBA than just being tall enough to shoot over everybody. Like, he got to get to the spot. He got to be strong enough. A portion of his game is being played in the post. I don't think he's just that dominant in the post. You know what I mean? I think people will start double teaming him, denying him the ball. Like, there's different elements to the game other than him just being tall enough to shoot the ball over everybody.
Yeah. And that's where these next 2 years are going to come into play. He'll learn how to just take that double, especially if he watches any of like Jordan or Kobe footage of how to handle the double, because neither one of them cared nothing about the double team. They said, like, you should have sent the third person. That would have been your best bet. So just Wemby learning more and then getting stronger and getting older and learning the game better. I think this man can average 30.
I'll give him 28. I'll give him 28. I'm not giving him 32. 32 is crazy, bro. I just don't see it from him.
Now, I think the 32 would be his best year. I think that would be his best offensive year.
If he averaged 32 and his defensive numbers go down, I still think he's the MVP. If he do that.
Oh, yeah. Like,
if he averaged 32.
The year that he had like half a season or whatever, he still finished with more blocks than Rudy Gobert. That's crazy. Like, he played half the year and it was just like, I'm blocking 5 people again.
He's going to retire with the most defensive player of the year awards.
I can see that.
That's a given. Like, I don't think anybody will argue against that. Like, he's going to have more defensive player of the year awards than anybody. And like, I think at some point, I think if he not already doing it consistently, which I think he is. I've only watched him play this year like 4 times. But I don't think he got a problem handling switches either. So, like, that's a big part of it. Yeah, like,
he doesn't.
I don't think he's worried about that.
You don't switch on him for real.
Like, yeah, like nobody's calling for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring me Wemby. You know,
bring me.
like nah, that'll nah.
Yeah, because he can move his feet. He jumps. Yeah. He has crazy reach, all that stuff like that. Yeah, no, he's not calling for that switch.
And he know once he sit down on you, like, you got to shoot the ball.
Right.
Like, he literally could let you blow by him and still block your shot every single time.
Right. Like, he's palming you on the backboard like this.
Yeah.
Like, the worst thing is getting palmed on the backboard.
Yeah.
Like, that's embarrassing. So
I think he might just grab the ball. Like, he might just, like, let me... Like,
no, like, what was that? The Michael Jordan one when Mike was 40 and he grabbed the ball off the backboard like that when he went up for the layup. Dude went up for the layup. He grabbed the ball with 2 hands and just brought it down. I would have been like, yo, all right, we're going to have to fight him after the game, guys.
Yeah, we got to fight, bro.
Yeah. We can't let that slide. That man, 40, grabbed it with 2 hands off the backboard and said, we good. Let's go ahead and push.
Man, that man is different, man. That was a different dude. No, that was a different dude.
For real. That's why he's the standard. That's why he's the GOAT, you know?
Right.
Okay, so now we talked about Tatum coming back. Do you think he should come back or sit this year out?
I think he should sit this year out, but I'm excited for him to come back. Let's see what happens.
It's really 2 tears in the bucket.
Yeah. What you trying to prove, bro? You already got a ring. You got a title. Yeah.
No, he's really that big. He's going to have to come off the bench, though, because they're going to have him on like a 20-minute restriction type play, 20-25 minutes.
I just don't feel like you in that big of a hurry to win another ring, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, he might be fine. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not his trainer.
But jumping into the playoffs?
What is it, 10 months? 10 months after an Achilles tear?
What are we in March? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like 9 months ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was the second round of the playoffs.
That's crazy, bro. Like, if he is good, and I saw him working out, so like I think stability wise and like he can keep standing and shooting. Obviously, we've seen him do clips of that, but I've even seen him jogging and running. But to think you can come back in the NBA and just play after that, bro, that's risky, bro. That's risky. I feel like you already like, what are you chasing at this point? Like, you're not even that old.
No, for sure.
And you kind of playing with your bag, too, because technically you supposed to be, like, the face of the NBA in the next 2 years. So, like, if you start sacrificing one of them years now because you just rush back, and your team not even in that big of a, like, do they really need you? I ain't saying they don't need you. Of course they need you. Like, they need them. But, like...
Hey, if they won a championship this year without him, I don't think he would ever be able to be the MVP of the league.
I think Missoula gets credit for that, though. That's like what we was talking about earlier, bro. Like, because it can't just be just that they lost him. They also lost Horford, Drew Holiday, Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? They lost a bunch of people.
Yeah. So, shout out to him.
Missoula crazy, bro.
Crazy. Shout out to him. He's doing an excellent job with that squad.
Thanks.
All right, so question. So, last Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
Game 7, we need one shot to win.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you taking? Kyrie, Clay, Steph, or KD?
Are we talking current version of these players or peak version of these players?
Peak version.
And we down by 3?
Down by 2.
We're down by 2.
Yep.
If we down by 2, I think I might go Kyrie. I think we might go Kyrie because Kyrie can give you a tough finish. KD and Kyrie are 1A 1B for me. Down by 2. I don't know about Steph, man. Like I like Steph. I just feel like he gonna settle for a 3 though.
Listen, he
Like
gonna pull a 3 no matter what.
yeah, cause I'm thinking we take the 2 and go into OT. Like I'm playing it safe right now. If I'm being like, man, let's just try to win the game.
Yeah.
Then it's Steph. You know what I'm saying? But this game 7, like this is like you don't want to play around with this. Like let's try to get this into overtime. If we trying to get this into overtime, I'm ISO and Kyrie. I'm ISO and KD.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? If I need 3 to win the game, if I decide I want to win the game, then it's probably Steph. Steph got the bigger clutch gene out of all of it.
I'm telling you right now, if it's tied, if we down 1, if we're down 2, if we're down 3, I'm going Kyrie.
You going Kyrie if you're down 3?
I don't care what the circumstances. I'm going Kyrie.
We've seen him do it. He did it. He did it before.
Bruh. Like 2016, I want everybody, just go back and watch it. Go pull it up on YouTube and go watch it. Watching Kyrie, like that, they went on like, I think it was like a 2-3 minute spurt where nobody could score. Like both teams were just stuck. Kyrie got the ball. He got the switch to get Steph on him. Danced on the 3-point line. Bam. Didn't care about nothing about it. Just cooking. I've seen Kyrie against the Spurs do that, where he caught the ball and he just went crazy on the Spurs and took them into the overtime to win the game. That was the game he had like 53 or 55, something like that. It might have been 57 that game. But Kyrie is crazy. Give me Kyrie. I'll live with him.
Kyrie is probably the most unguardable player that I've seen. Now, I ain't gonna say dominant, but I'm just saying unguardable. Like he got everybody on their toes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would hate to guard him.
He's scary. It's scary, bro. It's scary trying to guard him. Like you guarding Bron. Bron is physically imposing. KD
right, you know
is physically
coming.
Yeah, like you kind of just like, man, I'm bracing for impact. I'm bracing for impact. But you really guarding Kyrie. You sitting there thinking like, man, this man finna take my head off, bro. Like I don't even know what he thinking. He a psychopath. Like the way he do people.
Like it's like, nigga, was the spin really necessary?
Right, bro. Like, yeah, the
Did
spin,
you have
reverse,
spin?
left hand finish,
double spin going left, then bring it back right, crossover, and then shoot. You already had me beat.
Offhand finish though, with the offhand though, like, and you had the front side too. You just deliberately went offhand and went backside just to make me look stupid, bro. Like,
who is this for?
He crazy. He's crazy. I
feel like the most nerve-wracking thing is playing a game against Kyrie and someone says, "You by yourself." Bro, no.
No. I don't want to be alone.
You literally, immediately you yelling, "I'm sending them left."
Bruh, I don't know what you do in that situation. Like, being on an island with Kyrie, nobody wants that.
Mm-hmm. No good
Nobody
comes
wants
from
that.
it. No good comes from it.
Yeah, nobody wants that, bro. Nobody wants that. Even like KD, mentally to me, KD, you didn't say Bron, but I'm saying KD and Bron, right?
Yeah.
There's a fair chance both of them might pass out of that shot.
Yeah.
Like we've seen both of them do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Bron's gonna swing the rock.
We can say I want KD and Bron to take that shot, but both of them might pass out of that. I've seen both of them do it. Steph for sure gonna shoot it, but it's like it ain't gonna. You might have a shot at a contest, right? Like you might be able to contest Steph. It ain't gonna matter. He probably still might make it. But Kyrie is like, bro, you're gonna hurt yourself. He's Kyrie, gonna hurt you.
I just don't want to fall. Yeah. Lord, please don't let me fall.
You gonna hurt yourself.
Keep me strong.
He's so disrespectful. He's not even looking at you.
That's crazy.
Because you locked in on him. You like, bro, I'm guarding him. I'm guarding the ball. You doing all that stuff your little league coach told you to do. You watching his hips, moving your feet. Like you sit down in the chair. You doing everything. You tapping back into your Lodia I-9. Yeah, your YMCA day. You talking to ghosts. Your elementary school coach is dead. He talking to you like And he ain't even looking at you though. He ain't even worried about you. He looking at everything behind you and the rim, obviously. Like he ain't even worried about
this
you.
man's literally with the ball just saying, "Let me see something real quick."
Yeah.
Like let me just try. Let me see if this works.
And he gonna, bruh, and he gonna process it like that. Like he ain't gonna take that long either. Like,
right, he starts dribbling too much. I'm just gonna run down the other way. And as soon as he makes it, just outlet. Just outlet. I'm already down here.
He might play with you and take that down to like 7-8 seconds. And in your head, you think in 8 seconds, most players got to get to like 1 or 2 spots on the court. Whatever his plan is still working with 8 seconds. Like it's still, whatever it is, it's still, he's still getting it off.
The way that it proves that he's such a, just let me see something real quick, player, is that Brooklyn game when he played in Brooklyn and he tried to do the where you sit on the ground and dribble and come up with a little N1 mixtape move to win the game. I was like, bro, and he almost made it. It went in and came back out. I'm like, nah, man, if that went in, they had to have. You got to fight him.
He's just out here trying.
Yeah.
Man, I don't remember if it was a playoff game or it was a regular season game. I feel like it was a playoff game, but it had to have been a playoff game when Bron fouled out. That might have been 2016. Bron fouled out when he was in Cleveland. And he was like, bro, they called timeout and like they basically gave Kyrie the green light at that point. And it was late at night too, I remember. I don't remember who I called. I called like one of my partners, like, bro, Kyrie is on one right now. But you could see like when Bron went out the game, like he untucked his jersey, his eyes lit up. I was like, bro, he about to hurt somebody. Like it's about to be crazy right now.
The worst thing just happened. I don't have to share the ball anymore.
He don't have to pass the ball now. That's what you don't want. That's what you don't want.
From the moment that he did that, what was that? Team USA, where he was working out with Team USA, and he chopped up the entire squad.
Yeah.
And that was his first year in the league. And Kobe was on that squad. Brown was on that squad. Like all of them. And he just chopped them up all the way down the court to get the lay at the end. I was like, yo, this man's different.
Yeah, he different.
This isn't. It's not supposed to be like this.
Shout out to Kyrie, man. God damn, shout out to Kyrie.
To get back next year. Hopefully Dallas gets their act together because that could be something special. That could for sure be something special. All right, I got one more question for you. All right, which NBA star had the most help but gets the least amount of criticism?
The most help?
I already know my answer.
But gets the least amount of criticism. Damn, I'm going to think heavy about this one because I got one person in mind.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be super disrespectful.
Yeah.
I feel like Shaq had a lot of help.
Okay.
I feel like Shaq had a lot of help, and we don't. He played with 3 Hall of Famers, bro. And I know it was different teams. I'm aware that it was different teams, but he played with 3 Hall of Famers, and all 3 of them dudes are in the discussion as being like the number 1 player at their position.
Yeah.
And he had 2 Hall of Fame head coaches, like 2 of the greatest, right? Like you could probably say Phil and Pat. Oh no, he had Spoelstra. I'm sorry, he didn't have Pat Riley.
No, he had Pat.
Did he have Pat?
So
Pat. He had Pat and Phil Jackson. Like, yeah, bro.
That's tough.
I feel like Shaq had a lot of help, and we don't really never say that.
Yeah, like Flash D-Wade.
Yeah, he had Kobe. Of course. He played with Bron. Like, not that that resulted in anything.
Yeah,
but
like it's crazy to the point where Kobe was taking a back seat to Shaq, like just off of the strength of because we're winning, I'm willing to do that, and Kobe was still giving you 28 points a game. Yeah, like someone taking a back seat and still giving you 28 is crazy.
But we found out like after they played together and in the midst of their little tension, it was like a big brother little brother rivalry. Obviously, Shaq had spoken about the fact that they don't hate each other. He loved Kobe, but Kobe was like, "Bro, we could have won way more if you'd got your ass in shape." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Kobe started telling him what to do, but Kobe was supposed to be his Robin. You feel me? But I feel like Kobe was almost Batman at that point. Like Kobe
wasn't even Robin. Kobe was just Batman and Superman type vibes. Like Jack is Superman. This is Batman. Like Superman has all the things, but Batman has the belt, and he's gonna figure it out. So just off of the strength of that, Shaq did mess that up. Shaq was talking about, man, I have a family, I'm trying to kick with them. He said, I'll get in shape during the season. That's what Shaq was saying. And Kobe was like, bro, I got a family too. This is wild. What are we doing?
Yeah. He probably could have got one more with Flash too. Like he probably could have got one more with D Wade. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like He gave him one, but yeah. Shout out to Shaq, man. He Shaq is one of them ones, but yeah, bro, who gonna be able to say he played with the people that he played with?
Dang, no, that's I was gonna say Steph, because Steph had KD, Clay, Draymond, Andre Iguodala. Like he had a lot of help too. Barbosa, like
when Sean Livingston was healthy, he was probably one of the most underrated, like, 7th, 8th men, whatever you want to call him. You know 100%. What I'm saying?
That mid-range game was crazy.
Sean Livingston was crazy.
That mid-range game was insane.
Steph hard to criticize though. As a Rockets fan, I hate him. Like,
because when the moment
really
comes,
don't do
it's always
wrong,
him.
though.
Yeah, and when the moment comes, it's him.
Yeah.
Like, he steps up for the moment. Like, he doesn't look for the help when the moment comes. He's like, I got this. So that's the only thing about Steph. But Steph had a lot of help. Like, he's had great teams. Like, the team the last team he won the championship with, that wasn't a great team. He was just great. Guys did their part, but
and now that we have the opinion about Steve Kerr that we have, right? Because I think his reputation as a good head coach has slightly declined a little bit.
Yeah, we have.
I think that makes Steph that much greater. You know what I'm saying? Because if you stack up all the dynasty head coaches, right? Like if you talk about Popovich, Phil, Pat Riley, whoever the Pistons had during their runs, they had
Chuck Daly.
They had Chuck Daly, and they had the second run with your boy
Brown, Coach Brown, Larry Brown.
Yeah. So looking at those guys, I'm probably taking all of them over Steve Kerr. If you look at all the dynasty head coaches, let's go ahead and get Pop and Phil out the way because we know
easily. Like we don't even have to have that discussion.
That one ain't even.
That's easy.
Yeah, what are we even talking about?
I mean, after you said that, so we're taking Eric Spoelstra over him.
Are we calling Spo a dynasty head coach? I would take Spoelstra over him.
He won 2 in 4 years, or 2 in 3 years, however you want to put that. And then he went back 2 more times.
Yeah, he went with Jimmy Butler.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler and Bam and Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
So.
Nah, he one of them ones. I'm taking him over Steve Kerr.
Okay. And then Chuck Daly, yes.
For sure.
Let me see. Who else?
Chuck Daly got like 9 people to buy into beating up Michael Jordan, bro.
That's an excellent way to put. Like Chuck Daly was able to get people to buy into gang violence.
Yeah, he got people.
Listen, if we just whoop this man's ass, we good. All we gotta do is hit him.
Chuck Daly was a cult leader, bro. He had Bill Laimbeer and Rick Mahorn and Joe Dumars and Vinnie Johnson ready to kill Michael Jordan, bro. They was like, bro,
he said, this isn't a foul. This is a foul.
That's not a foul. Bro, you can't get no head coach in the NBA right now to agree to do that to any superstar in the NBA right now. That he was putting bounties on Michael Jordan, bro.
The NBA had to step in and say, all right, we changing this.
Hey, he did it, bro. He did it against the Lakers, too. Yeah, like, he was putting bounties on Magic. Like, he don't care. He don't care.
Oh,
that man he got my respect. I'm scared of Chuck Daly. I don't know what he had on them people.
And then had the nerve to coach Mike in the Olympics.
Bruh, after you just sent your henchmen after him, bro, what's wrong with you?
He coached Mike in the Olympics after that. That's crazy.
Bro, you hella disrespectful for that.
Like, y'all just jumped me. I had to put weight on.
He was clotheslining that man, bro.
Like, please, kids, if you ever get the chance, just go watch the footage.
Bro, you know he came into the film session, bro, popped that VHS in there and was like, look, you know what? Why are we even watching this? None of y'all can guard him. This is what we're going to
do. He didn't even turn it on. He just stood there with the clicker. He said, can we watch film? Sure. Would it help? No. Here's the game plan. Erase the board. Whoop his ass. That's what he wrote on there. If you see him in the paint, hit him. Not so, because he can still do a little. No. Knock him out the air. If he's not getting up, rubbing something, you're running laps. suicides, and a fine.
Yeah, he need to be investigated for that, bro. Even just having that team, right? Wasn't Rodman on that team too?
Rodman was him and
John Sally, right?
John Sally, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, bro, come on, bro. You got 6 enforcers, bro. Like, what is you doing? That ain't even basketball.
Now, honestly, because I went back and I looked at, I said that team was really like the only people who were like they were just hooping. We said Isaiah, Zeke hooped for sure, and they were like Joe Dumars was a 2-way player, so he was guarding. For sure. Everybody else on that team, you have 2 hoopers and a team full of enforcers.
They was ready to fight, bro. They was they was there to fight.
This isn't a real team. You got
bro, nobody on that team.
Fighters.
Nobody on that team outside of Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas, and Vinnie Johnson is getting you a bucket. None of them are getting you a bucket.
And we're concerned about it. They said, if I score, cool.
They don't care. We don't need to score. We're not here for that.
Right. They're like, their kids are coming to the game. Dad, do you think you'll score today? Son, you have to learn your role. All right? My job isn't to score. It's to hurt somebody. If I hurt somebody, that's equivalent to 10 points right there.
Hall of Famers, bro. Like, he don't care. He's the greatest basketball player ever to play the game. And he was trying to end that man's career, bro.
Never cared. And then they followed it up when he finally beat them. They said, hey, we ain't shaking his hand.
They ain't shaking his hand.
If I was Jordan, I would be petty too. I would be, y'all jumped me for 2 years. And when I beat y'all don't want to be like, hey, youngin, you did it, good thing, da, 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 da. No, y'all want to be sour about it? Bad. No, he not coming to the Olympics. We full. We good. We got everybody we need. Stop
we don't need him.
Yeah, he
made his best friend turn on him. He made Magic turn on him.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
He had him and Magic crying, having a heart to heart.
Bruh, wow. That man made Michael Jordan lock himself in a weight room for a whole summer, bro. Like, he was training for the heavyweight boxing championship of the world. Like, bro, you're an NBA basketball player. And every clip you see of Michael Jordan, at least via that documentary that they put out after that series, was him working out. He's like, I don't even need to play basketball. I just need to be strong enough to not die when I play against these people.
Right. They're like just straight weight room. Like, it's to the point where the trainer who Jordan worked out with, he became so like just famous after that when Kobe was going through his stuff and was trying to get over the hump, Kobe called him. And that's how Kobe was able to like start to withstand all the injuries and stuff like that and keep being able to hoop just out there with the weights. Like, the Pistons really set up like multiple careers for people. Like,
they did.
They're really out here just helping the economy, from what I see.
You know that hate run deep, because they be like, Isaiah and Jordan be backstage at like NBA ceremonies and stuff, and they don't even look at each other. Like, they don't even say nothing to each other. Isaiah Thomas still mad about that. It was 40 years ago.
Like, it's to the point where Isaiah Thomas, like, he's reaching so hard to try to get people to forget Jordan, even though people were just standing in line for Jordan's shoes last weekend. But it's to the point where he's like, Steph's better than Jordan because Steph shoots threes, and everybody's just like, all right, bro, it's cool. Don't like, it's right. You got it.
All right.
You got it.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, you got it. Whatever you say, we know how you feel.
All right, Unc.
Yeah, this man's living rent free in your head right now. He's out here winning championships on the racetrack, and you the only one really upset right now, bro. You got it. You got it. You were better than him. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool,
bro.
Yeah.
You gotta love the NBA, bro.
No, the NBA is funny.
The NBA is wild, bro. That's a wild story, bro. Damn, beat that man up. But no, yeah. I'm back to Steve Curry. Chuck over Steve.
Dang, yeah. Okay.
Chuck over Steve.
Okay, so do we have? So who's Steve Curry in a tier with? Because we don't have him in our GOAT tier, which would be Phil and Pop, and it sounds like we don't have him in our second tier.
Yeah, bro. It's hard not to it's hard not to put him in the first tier because the number of championships.
He's not in the first. The first tier is just Pop and Phil. I'm not putting anybody in that one. You're gonna have to prove it through some decades at that point.
I can't put him lower than that second tier, although I personally think he should be. But the numbers are the numbers, right? Like you can't deny the fact that he won the championship that he won. The casual fans will look at him and probably say he's probably the greatest, but people who really watch the game, we know, and it's not usually, people say certain stuff sometimes and you be like, man, that's just what everybody say, but he really did win one of them rings with a team that Mark Jackson constructed. You know what I'm saying? Like that really was Mark Jackson.
Yeah, like that was the real core of, like, they still give Mark Jackson the credit for giving them the confidence and the and basically the IQ and everything like that on how to play the game. So,
and I don't know that Steve has ever denied that either. I don't think he has. I think he kind of just like, you know what? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
Yeah. But he played for Pop and Field, so you know what I'm saying? There's something there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like he definitely not horrible. I think he would be second tier. I'd put him in there with Spoelstra. He at the top of the second tier, I guess, bro. I mean, for me, I'd like Spoelstra better as a coach. I think Spoelstra probably a more of a basketball genius than he is.
I agree.
Just because he was a film guy, right? Like he was a video guy, right? So he probably see X's and O's at a level that Steve Kerr don't. You know what I'm saying? And I think he getting more out of players with less talent than Steve Kerr could get out of people. I think ultimately.
No, I completely agree with that, because we watched him take Jimmy Butler, develop Tyler Hero and Bam and Duncan Robinson to where he was having confidence, giving them like 14, 15 a game off of basically hitting threes and the occasional free throws. So
he getting more quality minutes out of less talent than Steve Kerr, I think, probably could.
I agree completely.
So now I think Rudy T is in that conversation. He won 2. I don't know that the Rockets. We call the Rockets a dynasty. To me, a dynasty is 3, but if we go in 2, I think Rudy T's there.
So you put him in the tier with Rudy T?
I put him in the tier with Spoelstra, Rudy T. Larry Brown's in that tier for sure.
Yeah.
Larry Brown took a couple other teams to the finals too, didn't he?
Yeah, he took Philly. He took Philly.
There was another team, no?
Am I tripping? He took Denver to the Western Conference Finals. They didn't go to the championship, though.
Yeah.
They went to the Western Conference Finals. And then he took the Pistons. He took the Pistons twice. Because they lost to the Spurs, but they beat the Lakers.
Yes. Yeah. They beat, I think, one of them Boston. Didn't they beat the KG Boston team and the Lakers in the same year?
No.
Or was that different years?
Those would have been different years.
That was different years?
Because that would have been 04, 05, and Boston didn't get together until 08.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm tripping.
Yeah, they would have beat, like, Cleveland. They beat the Nets. Indiana when Reggie Miller was still there.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Reggie Miller and Ron Artest and all those guys, those are the squads that they would have beat.
Yeah. Then you got some other guys under that, like
Mike Malone.
Yeah, him, like Mike Brown, Rick Carlisle, what was my boy that was in Utah? Jerry Sloan.
Ty Lue. Ty Lue has one.
Ty Lue.
Nick Nurse has one. Nick Nurse got the one in Toronto.
Nick Nurse got 2, don't he?
Does he?
Wasn't he Milwaukee's? He was Milwaukee's coach when they won, wasn't he? Or am I tripping?
Was he?
I feel like he was. But Nick Nurse is off the San Antonio tree, though.
Right. Shout out to Pop.
Man, Pop got Becky Hammond, too.
Facts.
Pop out here just breeding. Let me see, NBA champ.
No,
so he's currently he wasn't. He's currently he just won that one with the Raptors.
Was that Mike Malone though?
2019. Yeah, I think Mike Malone was you right. But shit, I think wasn't Mike Malone a Spurs guy too?
Yeah.
Or no, Mike Malone.
No, he was a Phil guy. He was a Phil Jackson. He's from his tree. Because I think he was the assistant coach when Mike was there.
No. He was the assistant in what's the name? Golden State.
When?
2011 and 2013.
Mike Malone wasn't under Phil?
He never coached. He never coached in the Lakers or he was a Cleveland assistant from 05 to 2010. He was a Knicks assistant from 01 to 05. Hornets, Golden State. Then he was the Kings head coach for 1 year, and he's been Denver's head coach for 10 years. He won 1 championship in 23.
Let me see. Okay, I see he said he got his style of coaching from Phil Jackson.
Yeah. Okay. Man, what's my boy? You know, I really like him, but I don't think he ever won one though. I like Thibodeau too.
Yeah, he's never won one. He's not gonna win one. He's a good coach, though.
He's a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
He's a defensive coordinator.
He doesn't know how to share the minutes enough to get his guys, keep his guys healthy enough to get to the finals.
Shout out to Thibodeau. Thibodeau gonna try to win a championship with 7 people.
And that's the 7. Like, it's like spades, a possible 7. 6 for sure. A possible 7.
Oh no, he did win one in 2008 though.
Who?
He was the assistant head coach in Boston.
Defensive coordinator? Cool.
Yeah. He was a defensive coordinator.
He was a DC.
Behind my boy. What was my boy, man? The nerdy dude that quit in Boston and now he like what's his name, bro? What was the Boston head coach, bro?
Doc Rivers.
Okay, after Doc.
After Doc?
He came from Gonzaga.
Oh, Brad Stevenson.
Brad Stevens. Yeah.
Brad Stevens, that's right. And he ended up being like the president over operations or something like that.
Shout out to Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens looked like he played Dungeons and Dragons on the weekend.
Nah, 100%. I heard a couple of stories how they took the clipboard from that man in the huddle, and that did not go well. It did not go well. Man. Yo, but it's been another episode of Nothing Nice. Y'all let us know how you feel about Steve Kerr in the comments. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Shout out to Kaminga. He's hooping in Atlanta. Yo, man. Young talent. If you want to have a coach who's not gonna be dancing all in your videos, don't go to Golden State. Right. Yo, it's been another episode of Nothing Nice. Your man JB. Mook had to hop off, but he'll be back on next week. Yo, we got Joe. I appreciate you, bro. Like always. I'm sure you'll be back next week. Yo,
yes, sir.
Peace. It's one love. We out.
Yes, sir.